Everything comes to he who waits.
Hello, good citizens, and welcome back to Documenting and Exposing West Shore RCMP. This is part 25 2.0. So, my first appearance for my lawsuit for my false arrests was a settlement conference hearing, and part of the audio from that settlement conference hearing was published on my YouTube channel. The Office of the Chief Judge contacted me and said, Dan, we don't like it when you expose our corruption, so you better take that down, or we're going to send a SWAT team to your house in the middle of the night. You might want to sleep fully closed for the next 2 years. Publishing that was, although I didn't record it, publishing that was contrary to contempt of court, which is the only common law criminal charge in Canada. So, since I don't want to spend 2 to 3 years in prison while they figure all this out, that video was deleted off my channel. They also instructed me to delete any copies on my devices. And any and all copies on my devices have been deleted because I'm not a doing time kind of guy. So if you watched it, great. If you didn't, if you missed it, well, too bad. Long story short, the judge at the settlement conference hearing didn't like the fact that someone showed up without a lawyer and was way more prepared than she was. And so she got angry with me. She got very impatient with me. She basically turned into what I call the human crocodile cunt. Speaking, of course, of the Honorable Judge Loretta Chaperone, who is you can see in this image here. This was part of the original Part 25 video. This was the only image of Judge Chaperone that I could find on the internet with this artiste thing here going on. And I went over this kind of interesting little piece that somebody, I guess, runs this site. I have no idea who wrote this, but they said that the Judge Chaperone is still serving as a senior judge and has built up a solid reputation as a fair judge. So anyone that heard that settlement conference hearing, yeah, you were hearing a judge that has built a solid reputation on being a fair judge. So obviously audio recording in a courtroom or in a proceeding, whether it's in your home or wherever, it's not allowed. And there's good reason for that. There's actually a really good reason why they don't allow that. And the reason why is because they don't want you to expose their corruption, their crimes. So when judges and prosecutors commit crimes in courtrooms and court proceedings, you're not allowed to expose that. This is why there's confidential hearings. This is why these settlement conferences are off the record. Another reason why settlement conferences are off the record is because most of the time, when there's a lawsuit in the province of British Columbia, it's actually the government being sued. So the government is allowed to hold a private and confidential hearing with whoever's suing them. And the government is allowed to make them an offer that they can't refuse and settle right there and then. And nobody may speak of it. Again, there's nothing public about it. It's all done behind closed doors. No one's meant to get settlement conference results will never go to the media. It'll never be on the news. You personally wouldn't be able to publish it on your YouTube channel. And as I said, there's a very good reason for that. It's because the government doesn't want you to know about all their corruption, all the crimes that they commit. They want it to be completely secret so that when you or me or someone goes to sue them for something corrupt or criminal that the government did, they can just settle with you and you can't talk about it. You can't go public about it. It's all swept under the rug nicely. And if you do talk about it and you do go public with it, they'll charge you with contempt of court. It's a common law criminal offense. And you could spend up to 2 years in prison. So thanks for your cooperation. Pretty cool, hey? Comply or die. When exposing a crime is treated as committing a crime, you are ruled by criminals. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If I ever go missing or disappear, now you know why. So this settlement conference just basically ended with me arguing with a biased, angry, and impatient judge, and we didn't get anywhere. And because of the difficulty of having this settlement conference hearing over the phone, the judge ordered that all parties are to come back to court and appear in person and start this whole fiasco over again. And according to a follower of my YouTube channel, I haven't confirmed this myself, but I have no reason to not believe this person, a channel that goes by the name of Dan Canada, and I swear to gosh, it's not me. This channel claims that they contacted the phone number associated with Loretta Chaperone's name when you Google her name as a provincial court judge. And I believe the phone number is for the Victoria Law Courts. And according to a comment that this channel left on that video that I had to delete, Loretta Chaperone retired as a judge 5 days after I published that video of her going crazy on me. And I think it was within 2 or 3 days of her retiring, that's when I got contacted by the Office of the Chief Judge to take down the video. So, coincidence? Perhaps. And now, if you watch this channel often, you'll know that I don't make complaints against people that work for the government, or at least I make very few complaints. I make a lot fewer complaints than I should. And there's a reason for that, is because they all get laughed at, they all get crumpled up and thrown in the trash, which to me is just hilarious because, I don't have this, I didn't start this channel to show you guys how awesome I am, or, what a great fake lawyer I am. That's not why I started this channel. That's not why I make these videos. The reason why I started this channel, the reason why I make these videos is because I know that the system is preset to keep you out, to make you fail. And that's why I started this channel, to show you not how, like I said, it's not to show you how cool I am. It's to show you how someone going through proper procedures and going through all the right channels is just going to be set up to fail everywhere they turn. And even if they go through alternative methods, they're going to be set up to fail there as well. And that should alarm people. When we brag about having rights and freedoms, and we go to stand on and use those rights and freedoms, and we just get stonewalled or railroaded or whatever, and you can't get in there and make changes yourself because the whole system, like I said, it's preset to keep you out. So the people that run the show, the people with the highest powers of public trust, are going to keep you out. They can continue to commit crimes. They can continue to be corrupt, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's why I have a YouTube channel. That's why I make all these videos, is to show you that our system is set up to keep you out and to protect themselves from people like me. So I made a complaint to the Office of the Chief Judge about the Honorable Judge Loretta Chaperone acting angry and impatient, making wild and outrageous accusations that I was slandering people. And I can't publish the entirety of the results of this complaint because a lot of it goes into the audio recorded by the courts of the settlement conference. That's right. The entire settlement conference hearing was audio recorded by the courts from start to finish. And I knew this going into it. So they're allowed to record it. So when I make this complaint, they reviewed all of the audio and they discussed this in the email. And I have to leave this out. I think you know why. So I'll just go into some of the points that they make about my complaint that doesn't actually go into the audio recordings that they have. Quote, "Review of the audio recording does not support your assertions or the conclusion that Judge Chaperone acted in a manner that could fairly be described as judicial misconduct. In summary, as you have not raised a matter within the Chief Judge's authority under the Provincial Court Act, we are unable to assist you. Thank you, Office of the Chief Judge, for completely proving my point." Thank you. Say, speaking of complaints, one of my followers made a complaint to the Law Society of British Columbia about Mr. Barber's conduct, where he followed to threaten me home. Twice, while following me out of the court building. So I'm going to get back to my little December/January break here. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll go ahead and put those results out in part 26, so stay tuned. If I'm not in prison, if I haven't been shot and killed, if I haven't gone missing, if I haven't disappeared, we'll see you in 2022 with part 26. Or who knows, maybe we'll see you just after Christmas before New Year's with part 25 3.0. Who knows? Thanks for watching.